I'm gonna show you how to make apples and cheddar mac and cheese with a sourdough apple breadcrumb. Hello there, and welcome back to Young and Breadless. I'm your host, Cameron Fritch. I know I look a little rough today, but it is currently 6:30 and it is time to make dinner. It is Tuesday afternoon and I just got out of work. So for ingredients, we have jumbo pasta. I recommend using this kind of pasta for this kind of mac and cheese because apple and cheddar kind of makes you think of Panera, doesn't it? When you go to Panera, what shape is the pasta? Shells. So exactly why I'm using shells. Next, we have half of a loaf of sourdough. You can get this from any grocery store. It doesn't have to be anything special. It's just gonna be for a topping. And I've also dried out our croutons overnight as well, so they're kind of stale is what you want. You know, use it in a mac and cheese. It's gonna give you a better crunch. And this wouldn't be an apple cheddar mac and cheese without apples. I've already dried out our apples today. I did these overnight. They take about 4 hours or so to make. You can just go to your local grocer, get your favorite apples, and take about 2 of them, slice them really, really thin. These are Honeycrisp apples and they're really tiny because they're organic and they don't have any growth hormones in them, so that's fun. So they do take a little bit, but what's kind of cool about these guys is they snap. So the really important thing about getting these to be like crispy is to dry them out long enough. So these probably took around 4 to 5 hours. So thinly sliced, and they turn into these little apple chips. So to make these, you basically want to take your favorite apple, slice it thin, set the oven to 200, set aside some time for this because it's gonna dry for quite a while. I actually fell asleep in the middle of it, which don't recommend doing. That's not safe, especially when the oven's on. I was watching Breaking Bad. Now, apples are very much complemented by cheddar. And because I used these a couple weeks ago for my buffalo mac and cheese, I am going to reuse them. So we're gonna use a triple cheddar. You can use whatever kind of cheddar you want. It's probably gonna give us a bag and a half for this pasta. Some salt, definitely need that. Some good olive oil. I actually ordered this off of Amazon. Highly recommend. It's very good. Not sponsored, but that's fine. I have 2 cups of milk at room temperature. I have 2 ounces of Kerrygold butter and 2 ounces of flour and a pinch of nutmeg. Now, if you want to be a little crazy, you can even add some garlic and onion because those are also very much complemented by the apple. The first thing that we're going to be doing is preheating our oven to 400 degrees so that our croutons can be made. So for our croutons, I'm just going to drizzle our olive oil over them, sprinkle them with salt. You don't have to go crazy here. You could even do some garlic in this as well. That would also be very nice. Alright, and then these are gonna go in the oven at 400 until they are golden brown and crispy. You don't want them to be spongy at all on the inside just because if you put them in a blender, they will get sticky and we don't exactly want that for a breadcrumb. Turn this John on. Oh, there's the oven. Anyways, wanted to let you guys know that I've been starting an herb garden. Look how cute. Little babies are growing. So we got some parsley, we got some dill, and then this one's gonna be cilantro. And we also have some sage, which is slightly dying, but that's okay because I ended up figuring out that it was the wrong soil. And then we also have some green onions, which if you guys remember from last video, they were like only to the top here, but now they're like fully grown. Like that's kind of sick. It's kind of also cool to watch because they kind of just grow out of nothing. Like how cool is that? Oh hey, welcome back. You're still here? Okay. Anyways, 5 minutes or so have passed and we have our croutons. Now, are they unevenly cut? Yes. Does it matter? No. You know why? Because we're freaking blending them. Our pasta is also done, and after looking at this, I think I would have rathered the smaller shells. Don't ask me why I grabbed the jumbo ones. This was a DoorDash order, because we know your girl is so forgetful when it comes to ordering all of her ingredients from the store. Perfectly al dente. There's also some olive oil on there. Okay, while we let these cool, time for the morning. Butter in. Okay, to this we're gonna add our flour and our nutmeg. And that's just all-purpose flour. Our magic whisk with rubber tines. We shall cook off our starch. All right, our milk. Now off the heat, you can see that it is very much thickened. To this, we're gonna add our cheese. So 8 ounces of cheese. We're just gonna pretend that there's not cheddar on the table. Hi there! I need to snack on the pasta because this isn't getting done fast enough, but we're gonna blend our apples and sourdough. And very easily, we add everything together. Top with your remaining bag. Crumble of apples and sourdough. In the oven for like 20 minutes or until golden and lovely. And here you have apples and cheddar mac and cheese with a sourdough apple breadcrumb. All right, let's give this a try, question mark. It's pretty hot. It's pretty damn hot, actually. The sound that made was beautiful. Yeah. Oh, baby. Let's give this a try. It's like apple pie, but like not. It's really interesting. Well, thank you guys so much for watching Young and Breadless this week. Tune in next Sunday for another mac and cheese video. I hope you make this and have a good rest of your week.